know he said shut up? Wait, you know we would be knocking next week.
Like I had a Nokia. It was prepaid. Them minutes, you better wait till 9. Do not call me before 9 because them little minutes used to fly. You know what? For a few days because he loved the smell of her funk. Okay.
Okay. It doesn't feel like a year at all. Damn. And y'all been rocking with us since day one.
Yeah.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Curves and Combos. We are your hosts. My name is Gina.
I'm Poe.
And welcome to episode 46.
Hey y'all.
Hey. And y'all were dressed in these colors because happy Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Yes, even though y'all not seeing this on Tuesday, today is Fat Tuesday, okay?
Yes.
So they got crawfish specials everywhere.
My whole timeline is in New Orleans. I'm like, I never been. I never been. I'm like, next year I'm going. I'm going to plan it. Get a hotel now, and I'm gonna go. I've never been. That just looks so much fun. I
haven't been in a really long time. I was considering going this year because the kids had mentioned they want to go. So I looked up I'm lying. I looked up hotels. We were gonna go on Saturday because that's when my homegirl went. But mind you, she bought her hotel like 6 months ago. I looked up hotels on Tuesday for Saturday. $900 a night.
Damn.
$870 a night. I said, oh, absolutely not. They're not going to see me. And this is hotels, of course, in the French Quarter because I was going to drive. I was going to take the kids because my friend, I've only been by myself to be on Bourbon Street, the nightlife, the drinking and all that. But my homegirl was like, I go every year. She's like, I take my kids. She was like, there's parades during the daytime. It's like family friendly stuff, and then she was like, they teenagers, let them sit in a hotel room and then we can go out at night.
Yeah, so, I saw a lot of kids. Don't they the kids out of school that day, right?
I think out there,
kids, yes. They kids don't go to school that day. I was like, yeah, they serious about
it's a real
Fat
holiday
Tuesday.
for them.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means. I don't.
Me either. But I know they be lit. They get the big bees. They having fun on my timeline. I'm like, oh,
everybody, because we had it this weekend too in Galveston.
Yeah,
I seen some videos of it in Galveston.
Have you been to the one in Galveston?
I went to. Was that Mardi Gras? It was so long ago. I don't remember if I did Mardi Gras or if it was like a Black something weekend. I did something, and it was all races of people, old, young, and just like everybody, all age groups. I don't remember if it was Mardi Gras or not. I don't remember beads, and I don't remember floats. So it may have been some other type of thing, but yeah, we be having a little fake one out here. So, but it's still a pack though.
Either one. I always go out I used to go to Uptown. They'll have Fat Tuesday and drinks and stuff here. Prospect Park, they have the Fat Tuesday drinks, but I've never been. I'm definitely putting it on my list to go to next year. Yeah, at least one time in life.
Book your hotel room early,
now.
or you gonna run into what I ran into. There was only 4 hotels left that had rooms available in the French Quarter, and the cheapest one that I saw per night was $775, and then the most expensive one I saw was $1,200 a night. And I was just like, I'm not doing that. I refuse. And
I'm telling what hotels those were that were love for the price.
And it wasn't even I would understand if it was something like the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah.
You expect that. Nah, this was just regular bourbon, just regular hotels. Price gouging. So I said, oh no, you're not getting my money. No, thank you. But I will do it in advance though, just to get some regular, and it won't even be regular price because it'll still be slightly higher
because the time of the year.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Just like every year out there for Essence Fest, of course, that's a huge thing that's been going on for years. Everybody comes in town for that.
Prices are up.
And price gouging, I refuse. Y'all, we are still doing our Black History Month facts. So, what do you have today?
In honor of President's Day, which was yesterday, in Black History Month, Barack Obama was the first African American president elected in 2008 at 47.
The first and only.
First and only. Our forever president.
That absolutely.
I saw them courtside at the game. They just look so. Michelle is just flourishing.
Yes, she is.
She looks so good. Have you watched any of her episodes of her podcast with her brother?
No, I
like
haven't.
it. It's really. It's like you see Michelle. Michelle done went and got 5 piercings on each ear.
Really?
She said she's in her piercing era. She got her oval long nails with her designs. Like, it's her and her brother. They look just alike too. But she in her like, she's like, bro, I didn't even notice until a few days. And he was like, it's because your hair was down. She's like, my hair was not down. He is just like a man. He ain't noticed.
He didn't notice.
Yeah, she said she only got 5 on his ear and 5 all at one time. I said, Michelle.
She a soldier.
She said, I'm in my piercing era. I said, I like her podcast. You get to
Can you
really
imagine working and Michelle Obama walks in? Do you think like that's how it is? You think it's she goes in, or do you think they call somebody to come to her?
She went to a place. She said she went into a place. Yeah, I read the comments and it was like piercing people, and they're like, oh my god, like imagine like what you just said. Michelle Obama walks in. My hand would be
shaking.
Pierce me. I want 5 on this side. They're like, what? I'd be shaking too. Like, I just pierced Michelle Obama, first lady. Like,
I would be like, can I get content? Like, can I record this? They
probably didn't though.
Or can I just record it for my own? Just my own.
I will never post it.
The world does not have to see. I just need it in my phone for myself.
Let me show my mama.
Yes. Oh, you can show your kids, your grandkids.
Michelle. Yeah, I like that podcast. It's real down to earth. You get to really see.
Do
Michelle.
They have guests on there?
Yeah. They had Taraji. I think they had Mary. They have a lot of guests on there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out. What's it called?
That I don't remember what it's called.
Okay, I'm quite sure if I just type in Michelle Obama podcast, it's gonna pop right up.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, my Black History Month fact is in 1998, Lil Wayne invented the word bling. He was the first person on record to ever say it publicly. By 2003, bling was officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary, and then the Merriam-Webster Dictionary in 2006.
Really? He invented the word bling?
He invented the word bling.
Was it around that time of the video, the song?
I want to say, because they said this in 1998, so it was probably, that had to be. Bling, bling.
I did not know that. Okay, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. So those are our Black History Month facts. You guys can always, if you know any, just write them down below, share them with the audience, and enlighten us as well. So, girl, what you do this week?
This weekend, I didn't really. It was Valentine's Day weekend, so I had a chill weekend, y'all. I didn't really do nothing. Friday, I chilled. I took the kids to eat, and then Saturday, I was supposed to go out with the girls. We were supposed to go to Friends. About 6 o'clock, it started storming.
It did. Yeah, it sure did storm.
Thunderstorm, this and that. So I was like, I had got my hair done Friday. I was like, I just got my hair done last night. Like, if I go at this point, it's gonna melt in the rain. Like,
and your hair is so cute.
Thank you.
It looks good. I like that. It's
gonna shrivel. Like, my hair is going to the all the spray and the holding spray gonna be dripping out. I was like, yeah, no. So I just ordered Chinese food, stayed in. I watched Kelly Rowland and Method Man has a movie called Relationship Goals.
Oh yeah.
On Prime. I watched that, and then I started watching Sinners, and they started watching me. But yeah, then Sunday I went to church. I ended up going to after church. I went to Toast, and it's owned by an Asian man, and they had like dragons. Yeah, it's in Sugarland. It's really good. They got it's a nice place to take your kids to. Breakfast.
It's a breakfast spot.
Yeah, they have like Oreo French toast, like they have all kind of lychee drinks. Like it has a lot of cool stuff in there. Yeah, it's owned by an Asian man, and they did, it's their Dragon Year. It's their New Year.
Yeah, this month. Is. I think today, if I'm not mistaken, I think today is Lunar New Year.
Yeah, they had that this weekend from 2 to. By the time we got there, like, it was 1 something. He was like, "Y'all came at a perfect time. It's a lucky day. We're having our Year of the Dragon show, and it started at 2, and it was like 1 hour, and they had like a nice show in there."
Really? I never heard of that.
It's called Toast. It's really nice.
Not that they stole the name from the people from Atlanta. Toast. Toast on Lennox.
Oh yeah.
And that's a breakfast spot too.
It's called Toast, but I heard them saying that the people have been performing there for 5 years. So I don't know how long they've been open. They've been open a while.
And you said it's in the Sugarland. Well, you said town.
You know where the HEB on 90?
Yes. I know exactly.
It's right next door. It's a Hot Works. It's like a Wingstop and all that stuff right there. It's right there.
And it's in a strip.
Yeah, it's kind of like ducked up. I didn't discover it. Like, I used to go to the Hot Works right there. So when I was leaving out, I saw it and I was like, it's a little brunch. It's only open till 3 o'clock.
Okay, so it's a real breakfast
it's a nice
brunch
place
spot.
to take the kids. They have a lot of different like waffles and all kind of like drinks and stuff like, and they got mimosas and stuff too. But it's real nice.
Okay, I might have
Little
to.
duck off spot, nice little. Y'all don't be crowding up. It's not big. You crowding up the spot, but yeah.
For real. I'm gonna have to check that out. I love me a good old breakfast spot. They had regular, just like American breakfast. Like
They got pancakes, they got omelets, they got hash brown, all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
okay.
it's real good.
All right, I'm gonna have to check out Toast. And yeah, so it was Valentine's weekend. So like me and my boo, we were just the whole weekend. Friday it rained, but we left the house while it was storming. But it wound up clearing up probably around 10 o'clock that night, 10, 11. And so we did the whole weekend. We went out to eat, we did a sip and paint, we had like a couples night, we did, what else, we woke up one morning, cooked breakfast together. It was just like a whole thing. We went out Friday, we did on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all 3 nights. Yeah, so it was really nice. It was a really good, it was not a whole weekend. Well, it was, yes, us, it was a couple's weekend.
Yeah.
But we went out with another couple on was that Friday? Saturday? I can't remember. Then my days are starting to run together, but we just did so much because we were only planned on doing something for Friday because we were like, Saturday everywhere is going to be like too crazy, and then Friday turned into Saturday into Sunday, and it was just a whole weekend. So it was nice. It was it was a nice, cute little Valentine's weekend. I had fun, and yeah, I know he did too. He kept saying like, "This is my best weekend I've had." And I said the same thing. I'm like, this is literally the best Valentine's I ever had. Like, just because it was just the Saturday and Sunday was not planned, but we had so much fun. It was just, it was nice.
I saw y'all sipping.
You saw the sip of paint?
His picture was funny as hell, y'all.
Yeah, I can't show y'all his picture.
I was cracking up.
Yeah, so it was nice. It was real cute. I like doing creative little stuff like that. So yeah, it was nice. Okay, social media shenanigans, girl. What you got?
There's an update in a case that we had talked about last year. In the case of Naziah Harrison, who went missing she went missing in January 2024. The accuser, Jarvis Butt, has now pled guilty of SA and unaliving her. He has agreed to plead guilty to a sentence of 35 to 60 years in prison for second-degree murder. As a part of his plea deal, he will tell them where her body is because they have not found her yet. All they found was her shoes, her clothes, but they have not found her yet.
And her ID, her school ID.
That was it. And he pled it. So that's a part of his plea. He's going to tell them where her body is, and he'll be sentenced next month. So hopefully her family will get the closure that her aunt was there, and she was like, that's the closure that they really need, just to find her body and know where she was at, so they can, like, finally lay her to rest.
Did they ever speak with the mother? I know the grandmother spoke, the aunt spoke. I believe, didn't her dad speak as well?
Yeah, the daddy.
But I don't remember.
They said the mom was an addict, right? That's why she was with her mom. But they never said the mom haven't spoke at all.
Right. I don't remember the mom.
She lived with the grandmother because the mom was like in and out her life in an addict. So the mom, I don't even know. They probably don't even know what the mom had.
Probably don't.
Yeah.
That whole case, and they said that she was one of many victims.
Yeah, he also pled guilty to 4 other sex crimes, one being his 4-year-old daughter, and he got an additional, I think, 10 or 15 years that were run concurrent with the 35 to 60 years. So yeah, he pled guilty.
I wonder how those came out. I wonder if victims came forward or they like went through his phone and found material in his phone. That's what.
Material in his phone. Yeah.
His own 4-year-old child.
4 other victims. His 4-year-old daughter.
I just found out South Park Mexican. He's a Houston rapper. If y'all don't know, he used to be real popular in the late 90s, early 2000s. Real popular Houston rapper. I feel like one of his songs had went to worldwide.
SPM. They call him like SPM.
Yeah. He got like 45 years for child SA.
Oh, I didn't know that. Never heard of that.
When the Naziah verdict came out, somebody did I see in the comment section? I think I saw in the comment section of something that this much attention needs to be given to SPM also.
Oh, I haven't seen it on vlogs. I never seen it like in Houston news and nothing like that.
Yeah, me either. I guess maybe because he hasn't made songs in so long, but I wound up reading on Wikipedia. When I seen that, I went on Wikipedia and I'm like, show is.
So he got 40 years?
It was like 45 years for, yes. He had multiple victims as well. What do these people be sitting, kid and child? I'll never understand it.
They already knew it was him. They knew it was him from him lying in the phone and all that, and he denied. He could have been told them what his baby was. Like, he could have been did that. Like, and this wasn't his first time.
Right, and they were saying he unalived her because she had gotten pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
How do they know that for sure? Was it from phone
text
records?
Message, yeah, she was telling them she was pregnant, and that's why he originally was supposed to pick her up from the bus stop. I think for her to take another pregnancy test to make sure she was pregnant, and they probably was gonna take her to a clinic or something. But I think the aunts, the girlfriends, they all knew all this. The grandmother, they all knew he was a sex offender. They were still letting him in the house. He wasn't even supposed to be around kids. So everybody, I think from the two twin aunties and the grandmother needs to be in jail too.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, she was dating the 4-year-old is one of the twins' daughters with him.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Because wasn't she, now this is all starting to ring a bell now because it's happened 2 years ago. She was on the phone. Didn't they have like, once he got arrested, wasn't like the aunts like on the phone with him, like trying to get him out and stuff? And
they was still sending him money. They was still going to visit him and everything. Yeah. Basically, they were just saying that the girl was fast and this and that, she ran away and that wasn't true. But all the evidence, he pled guilty.
And the evidence showed that he had been dealing with her since she was like 10 or 11.
Grooming her since she was 10 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Taking them to the shop, and then the guy was saying, all the testifying, the sister was saying she would see the girl at the shop, she would see her in the car,
sitting
and he would always say,
stuff.
yeah, that's just my niece and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of people felt that, baby. A lot.
Yeah, they did. R.I.P. to her, and I'm glad she's getting some justice. Yeah. So I only have one social media shenanigan. This one's a little sad. We have lost one of our pioneers. R.I.P. to Jesse Jackson. He was a civil rights activist. He was also a politician, and he passed away. He passed away today. So R.I.P. to him, and prayers up to his family.
Yeah. Lost a good one. Jesse Jackson, 84 years old. He lived a long life, though.
He did.
He's 84 years old.
A long, powerful life. Yes. He definitely made an impact in our community. So we're about to move on to topics. What you got? Anything interesting? I was having a brain fart this week.
So there was a case of a 10-year-old stabbing a 13-year-old to death, and he claimed self-defense. He said that she was charging him, and he had nothing else to do but to stab her. He was defending himself. So my question is, he's 10 years old and they're going to charge him as an adult. Should children that commit crimes from the ages, I would say probably like 9 to 13, well, teenage years period, like I'm going to say 15 and younger.
15
Teenagers.
and under.
He's 10 and they charge him as an adult. Should they be charged as adults, or do you think that they could be rehabilitated?
That's a tough one because I don't know much about that particular story. But just going off the age alone, 10 is something going on in that household to where the parents have lost a grip. The parents are not doing, because what makes a 10-year-old leave the house with a weapon? 10 years old is what, 4th grade? A 4th grade, somewhere in there. Because I think 5th grade, you're like 12, going into middle school. I don't understand it. At 10 years old, there was nothing that went through my head wanting to hurt somebody, harm somebody, take a life. I do feel like, and it's easy to say because my child was not the victim, I do feel like a 10-year-old should not be charged as an adult. 10, 11, you a baby. That to me, that's like a baby. I just keep thinking of that's like a 3rd grader. when you get older, that 13, 14, 15, you're still a baby. The frontal lobe is not even all the way developed yet. But speaking on this case specifically, 10 years old, I just can't see it. Tried as an adult to where their entire life now is going to be ruined. They absolutely need to pay for taking someone's life. That can't just be swept under the rug.
Yeah.
This child needs some type of mental evaluation, counseling. Definitely doesn't need to be around, the public for some years. This child needs heavy mental evaluation and needs to be possibly on medication, taken out of the home for sure. The parents need to be looked at. It's so much that needs to be looked at. But I can't see a 10-year-old being charged as an adult, even though the crime was heinous. 10.
Yeah, I watch a lot. Like, I'm into like prison shows on YouTube. I go down a rabbit hole and watching like teenagers. Like, I got life at 15. I got life at 12. I seen somebody get life. I watched the I'm a Iller on it's a series on Netflix. I watch it all the time, and they be young and like at 10, 12. I think you can be rehabilitated.
Yes.
I think that, like, maybe, do they deserve time and put away somewhere? They don't need to be in prison with adults. Like, that's just going to, like, I think it just ruins them. When you put them with adults, you put them with people that people that have nothing to live for, people that unalive people that did other crime, aggravated crime, stuff like that. I think it ruins them, and they end up fighting for their life because they're young, they end up being abused, they being there getting bullied and all the other stuff. So I think a 10-year-old needs to be like put away for some years, like you said, away from the home. But to serve life, I watched so many shows, like they used to just throw them away, like especially black boys. It's men that are in jail that are like 70, 80 years old. Like, I've been here since I was 15 years old. I committed one crime. I did this. They didn't got degrees. They didn't mentor so many young people walking there. They have not committed anything in jail, but they've been sitting in there since they were like 15, 14 years. I feel so bad for them. Yeah, they committed a crime, but I do believe people deserve a second chance at some point in their life.
Yes.
Like, at some point, like 10, just to throw somebody away at 10 years old for the rest of their life, I don't think so.
I don't agree with that either. There was a case that we actually talked about this a few months ago. The little 5-year-old girl who got SA'd by an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. Do you remember that? They like ripped her hair out and sodomized her. I mean, they did some heinous, unimaginable things to this little girl. But I think there were 8 and 10. How do you charge? I think they were thinking about charging the older one, and the older one was actually a little girl, charging her as an adult. And I'm just like, it was like attempted unaliving. I think they were trying to charge her with. I'm just like, she's in elementary school. Like, I get it, but we have got to look at the home first before we throw these kids away.
That's what I'm saying. That starts at home. How do you even know to sodomize somebody? Like, to even do stuff like, what are you letting your kids watch? What are your kids seeing? What is your kid hearing? To even know to do that to somebody, like, that starts at home. Like, and half of these people that on these shows that I watch, they in foster care, they done ran away, they done been on the streets, they've been homeless, and then they commit these crimes like that because they came from broken homes, they don't know no better, and they just thrown away. I just think that we shouldn't throw like kids away like that, like at 10.
What you think like would be a 10-year-old who took someone's life? I feel like maybe have them from the age of like maybe the next like 2 to 3 years to be under intense supervision of like a doctor in a facility. Doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists,
Therapists.
They're all type of therapists.
I would say probably a little bit longer, because to unalive somebody with a knife, you need to stay a while. Like, he needs to be there at least 5+ years in a facility. But in jail, I don't think jail's gonna help a 10-year-old. Like, I think that's gonna ruin them. And then keep evaluating them, how they moving in there. Like, and then when they get out, they need to be monitored, like still be on some type of probation for a while too,
and be on an ankle monitor so you know where they're at all times.
And when you mess up on that, they're gonna just say you messed up again. Like then you know that then they need to be where they need to be at.
Yeah, maybe like you said, maybe like 5-6 years in a facility, and then after that on an ankle monitor till they're like 21.
Yeah, monitor for a while.
Yeah, the parents. I'm always gonna bring it back to parents, even though I know these kids definitely get out here, and they might be the best parents in the world that take the kid to church every Sunday, make sure that child has 3 meals a day, clean clothes, and doing the best that they can. But I just feel like they at least need to be looked into, because sometimes these kids do get out here and just do what the fuck they want to do. So I mean, they might have come from a good household, and this kid just watched too much TikTok, seen too many things on TV, influenced by outside things, and then just decided to do this on their own. That's definitely
like that little boy that took that gun to school. His mama got charged with it because that was her gun.
Yeah,
that shot that teacher.
Remember that. I remember that.
They took that gun to school and pewed that teacher, and she got charged with it because why do you even have? Where's your gun?
Why was it so accessible to this child?
How old was he? He was
I think he was in I think he was like 6 or 7. He was little.
He was very young, and he took the. Why is he even accessible? Where's the gun? Like people gotta pay attention, and she deserved that charge.
Yeah, she did. She definitely did.
Thank God the lady survived, but she deserved that charge. Cause
I saw one. This was just a few days ago. I was watching because I like watching those same type of things like ID Channel and. Just crazy things that I see. And there was one, he was 15 years old. He unalived 2 people in his neighborhood, his 2 neighbors. And once they caught him, the only reason they caught him is because they always tell somebody. He told his best friend, and his best friend went and told. So thank God that best friend went and told, because the case was unsolved for months.
Wow.
Until the best friend told. But this 15-year-old boy, when they showed his interview, they brought him into, like, the police came to his school, and so the counselor called him up, and so they interviewed him while he was in the counselor's office. And at first he denied it, and then probably about like 10 to 15 minutes with them interrogating him, he admitted it. And I mean, it was sick. He said that it was the best day of his life. He said he got so much joy out of it.
See, yeah, stuff like that, they keep
the hairs on the back of my neck was standing up just the way he described it. He said that he gets a rush from it, and he says that he wants to. He's been planning out his next victim.
Oh yeah, see, when you get in the interview rooms, like keep them. When they get in the interview rooms and talk crazy like that, keep them in a psych ward. They need to be medicated. They need to be evaluated, and keep them in there and keep them happy with their cuckoo medicine. That's what them the type you keep in a psych ward and keep them medicated and happy on Jaja juice and pills and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And he came from a good household. He had his mother and his father in his life. The parents got divorced. The dad moved into the mom's same neighborhood so they can be right by each other. For him, it was like he lived a normal life, but it was some type of chemical imbalance, mental within him that So a lot of times we always want to blame the parents, but it's a lot of times actually
they come from good homes.
They come from good homes. Yeah, this kid, I mean, he was even telling the interviewer, he was like, "I would like to take your life right now." That's how sick he
interview
was.
Over.
Yeah,
come get him.
And he described, and the investigator asked him, "How would you come take?" Lock his ass up right now.
Get him up out of here. We're done. Interview over.
Yeah, little 15-year-old boy.
Take him. And then 15 and 16, we somewhat know what we doing here. Like, take it, get him.
He said he liked to play with their insides, and he described things only the killer would know. He was saying that he tried to remove one of them. They were old lady and an old man. Tried to like remove her eyeballs because he said he wanted to see what it felt like in his hand. Play with her inside. He said he put his cell phone inside of one of their body. It was just a lot to where I'm like, these are the ones
and
you have to throw the key away.
I think that teenage boy that went on like that spree of essaying older women, breaking their homes, stuff. People like that, he's a teenager. He gon' that's gonna be in him. You keep him. You
but
keep
the
him.
10-year-old. They need to be evaluated first. We haven't seen any interview with them, so I don't know what this 10-year-old is going through mentally. But you know, I just feel like 10 is just so young. But at 15-year-old, I said, oh my goodness. Oh no. Let us know what y'all think. Do y'all think a 10-year-old, what age do you think should be tried as an adult? When they're an actual teenager at 13, 14, 15? Like, what do y'all think is the appropriate age? Because the brain isn't fully developed until we're about like what, 21, 22, early 20s. So a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12, 13, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say, especially when our loved one is not the victim.
Yeah.
Because if it was happening to us, we would probably be like, keep them.
But I would still think as a parent, like I have a 6-year-old, that's what, 4 years from now. At 10, would I want, if my baby made a mistake like that, or did something like that, do I want him locked away for the rest of his life at 10? That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. All right, so my social media,
your topic.
My topic, see, I only got one topic, and it's about kids also. So, what are some things, it's a little bit more light, today's kids versus our era of kids. We 80s babies, so we came up in a whole different era than these kids today. They are growing up in the technology era. We grew up in the, I guess you could say maybe
we was outside. We played. It was different. They on tablets. So they don't even go outside and play and stuff like that.
Kids don't go outside and play.
They on tablets and stuff like that.
We was outside riding bikes,
running
roller skating,
sweating, like
going to our friends' house. All of it. We knew all the friend kids in the neighborhood. We knew all the parents in the neighborhood. It was a different era. Just going outside, and I mean, we would go outside picking up frogs, drinking water out the water hose. Having to be told to come inside, that's how we was outside. These kids, they inside. You gotta tell them when to come in. I don't even remember, when did we even go pee as a kid? Because we didn't. We would be outside all
But you know when you go in, your mama gonna say don't be running into her house, opening her door, running out her
because
AC.
You come in this house, you're staying in the house.
And you don't want to go in, so I'm gonna hold this pee. I'll
hold it all
later.
day. Yeah, we will sometimes walk to McDonald's and use the McDonald's bathroom. And this was back when McDonald's would give free little mini ice cream cones. You didn't have to buy anything. You could just add, they were called baby cones. We would walk to McDonald's, get a baby cone for free, because of course we didn't have no money. I guess we would use the McDonald's bathroom. I don't know, but you know, some kids today, they don't know how to skate. They don't know how to ride a bike.
No.
It's so crazy.
I just said on my podcast, we gentle parent. We didn't get gentle parenting. I just told Eli no was the other day on my podcast. He said, "Shut up, mommy."
Wait, you told him no and he said, "Shut up"? Wait, you know we would have been knocked in next week.
Knocked into that, and I'm like, this is what gentle parent gets you. You just told me to shut up. I would have never told Lisa to shut up. Ever. Never.
Because see, parents whooped with extension cords back in the day, throwing shoes, switches. I never got hit with a switch now, but I do know a lot of my friends hit with switches.
Yeah, that's what I was like, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh because like this is the product of gentle parenting. Because I would have never told my mama to shut up.
Because it's easy for us now to have our kids and put the tablet in front of them. We put them in front of the TV. We let kind of like electronics be the kids' babysitters now. And back then our neighbors and our parents, they were so trusting. Like, oh yeah, y'all can go ahead and y'all go outside, y'all just stay together. Wasn't no cell phone, wasn't no GPS trackers. And we were outside at 7, 8 years old by ourselves. Not by ourselves. I mean, we're running the neighborhood with all the neighborhood our friends. And there was 3 of us. So me, my brother, my sister, we're all stair steps. So we're all outside. My brother was probably inside playing Nintendo, but me and my sister, we were outside. And we were young, 7 years old, 8 years old, gone all until it got dark. Once it started getting dark, we knew we had to be back at home.
I can't even imagine. I was just saying that I was seeing so many kids outside. It was a little boy that I knew was Eli's age. He was lifting up the sword thing, and he had to be young, and I just looked at him and I was like, I gave him that look, and he put it back down. I'm like, ain't no way I would let Eli, he's 6, and that little boy was about Eli age out there outside, and I was like, it's no way I would
we were
let,
outside that
I know,
in the 80s,
I would
90s,
not let,
we was outside
I would
like
be
that.
following him, like, where you going, and them little boys just be running around outside. They be out, like, some parents just, I would not let Eli run around. I wouldn't know where he was at.
Yeah, now my kids are they're teenagers now, but even just a few years ago when they were 6, 7, 8, I'm like, y'all want to go where? Y'all trying to walk to the store? You're 8 years old. You're not going to the store. You ain't walking to your friend's house because I don't trust nobody. Like, no, our parents back in the day, I mean, we lived in the era of where my parents knew. My mom knew to either go across the street. Was she at Mindy's house? Was she at Rebecca's house? Was she at so-and-so's house? She knew where all of our friends were, and literally our whole street was young kids. It was a young neighborhood that we lived in. So all of our friends were our age, and our parents wasn't no. They think that you would take candy from somebody and get in the van. It wasn't like that back then. It's a lot worse
out here too.
Yeah. We already knew not to talk to strangers. We knew to stay together, but our parents did not know where we were. We were literally gone. We were on our bikes. We would be like miles away, just riding
down the street,
different neighborhoods.
Just come back when them lights turn on. When it's getting dark outside, you better be in that house. That was it.
Yeah. Also, the kids now, they don't know how to like date and like talk to girls, and like all they do is like slide DMs now.
They don't know how to in person. No.
With us, the phone would ring and okay, Gina, you got a phone call, and I'll pick up the phone in my room, and my sister could be on one end listening, my brother could be on another end listening. We didn't have cell phones back then, so they could be listening to my conversation if a boy wanted to call me and talk to me. Now these boys, they don't have to say anything in person.
They can just text.
They can just text or DM. To meet boys, we would have to go to the mall or to the movies on weekends and get cute and hope we would meet somebody at Astro World or the skating rink.
Passing notes in school. Who, from, when, where, song.
Yep.
We had that whole description.
We sure did.
Fast notes. I had a whole box of notes. Like, we used to note it up.
We sure did.
Kids, they ain't writing no damn notes. They're not writing letters.
Did y'all play MASH?
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Mansion, apartment, what was that? Shack, house.
Yeah.
We would play MASH on our notes, and it's a whole different era.
Technology is taking over with these kids. It's all technology, internet.
Yeah, and then the kids now, they weak. That's almost like they weak. The era of kids that we grew up, because we were outside kids, we would wrestle, play fight, slap box, all kind. And I would say we were more creative. We would have like the little pencil and pen, making beats and rapping stuff. These kids don't do. These kids are lazy. These kids, like I said, don't know how to ride bikes. They don't know how to use skateboards, roller skates. Don't do anything. We came from an era where you actually had to be tough or athletic. These kids now, they just pick up a pum. Yeah. And they
don't fight no more.
Little YNs. They don't fight.
They not
our
messing
era,
up their
kids was
fits.
fighting.
Yeah, you fight in the street every week or every day. Somebody was fighting outside. These days they weren't
picking up weapons. That's why we hear these stories about a 10-year-old unalive and a 13 with a. They weren't doing that. They was fighting,
running in the house saying, "Mama, we're just gonna fight all of it." That's it. But unalive and no, they ain't not.
No. And what Pop say? You live to fight another day.
Some, you win some.
And that's how it was. Yeah, these kids now they weak. That's all they care about. And then internet bullies. You had to actually be, back in the day, you had to actually be like a tough guy.
Yeah, and tell that person in their face.
In their face.
Now you can just keyboard bully, keyboard talk, like internet.
So everybody's an internet bully. Everybody's an internet gangster. You have beef with people at different schools because you done said something underneath their pictures in their DM. You had to actually be about that life when we was coming up and confront somebody face to face.
See them in school. Yeah, like they was going. There's other schools. If you say somebody at another school, they gonna come to your school.
They show
They coming to fight.
Oh, they show will come to different schools.
They coming to different schools to
They
fight.
did.
Nowadays, you don't know who behind. They making fake pages, so you don't know who it was. And you had to come from your real self.
Yes.
It had to be really you.
Yeah.
There weren't no fake pages.
Yeah, it's crazy just how much it's changed. Because I remember, I'm old enough to remember when like Atari came out. I remember when we had an Atari, which was the joystick. It was, you remember the little joystick and it had a little button on top? So it was, this is how you played, like this. And then when Nintendo came out, it was an actual just square, a little square controller. They didn't get the controllers that have the handles on them until later. It was a little uncomfortable, little square, little tiny controller with a little up down,
little button.
Yeah. So even when those came out, we would play those, but that was for like after it got dark outside. We wanted to be outside during the day.
These kids wouldn't survive. They wouldn't survive in the 80s,
not early 90s. Absolutely not at all. And I remember when I got my first cell phone, and it was just like the craziest thing to be able to. Was mine? I feel like mine was a Nokia. Also.
It was prepaid. Them minutes you better wait till 9. Do not call me before 9 because them little minutes used to fly. Prepaid, them minutes fly so fast. I had the Nokia, then you could start get the clips with the lights, and then the lights will go out. You have to buy some more lights.
Yeah.
And then you could pay the snake on the Nokia.
The snake game.
With no color. It was just gray and white. Yeah, I had a Nokia.
I forgot about the little snake game.
I love my little Nokia.
And with the little antenna that would go up and down.
Then the razor came out. You was the shit if you had the razor.
Yep.
That flip razor. Yep. If you had that razor, you was the shit.
That's when you were able to just boom,
like
slam that phone. Yeah.
Click.
And then I used to always want a BlackBerry or the chirp that chirp phone. I never got one of those.
I always wanted a chirp, and the yellow Nokia was a chirp one.
That was the side chirp
button,
one.
Yeah, and then the
BlackBerry. It was like you had money if you had a BlackBerry.
Kim Kardashian was like the queen of BlackBerries. Yes. I wanted one so bad. Like you was that girl if you had a BlackBerry. Yeah.
And then the 2As. I never had a 2A. Did you have a 2A?
Is that the little hip thing?
That was a little hip thing, but it was only for texting.
No, I didn't have a 2A.
You had to have your cell phone for calling, but you had to have a 2A for texting. So a 2A it wasn't called texting back then, but it was texting. You could send messages, and it was called a 2-way pager. Oh, I love going down memory lane. It just made me think of so many things. Yeah. These kids have it so easy. We used to have like keyboarding classes to where we would have to type on a typewriter. They taught us on a typewriter, and then we had computer classes also.
Yeah, I remember computer class. Boring as hell.
They were boring, and we used to love because they had one game on there that they allowed us to play called the Oregon Trail, and the Oregon Trail was like. It was like a man and a woman with their horse and carriage. It was like one of the first computer video games, and we thought it was so cool. And they would let us play Oregon Trail on Fridays in class on the little computer. Yeah, times have changed, y'all.
Kids are spoiled. They spoiled.
They got it good. They really do. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all I put on here. That these kids can't ride bikes. They weak. And they don't even know how to hold real conversations anymore because all they do is text. All right, y'all. So we're going to move on to Ask the Aunties.
Yes, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all write in to Ask the Aunties at curvesandcombos@gmail.com if y'all have any Ask the Aunties. And then get it off your chest. Anything you want to get off your chest, y'all write into curvesandcombos@gmail.com.
You just want to put somebody on blast, put your coworker on blast, your mama, your cousin.
Say no names. We ain't gonna say no names.
We gonna keep you discreet.
Yeah. Okay, this one is called Deep Shit with 2 emojis. Hey, Gina and Poe.
Hey.
I've been wanting to write you guys about this, but a little hesitant due to the nature of it. But last week's episode was a sign that maybe you'd be interested if it does not interfere with community guidelines. Okay, girl. I think I already know what this is about to be about. Okay. It's a little long, y'all. I've been dating this guy for 2 years, and everything has been good. Very healthy relationship. Nothing to complain about. The night after Christmas is when everything got weird. He brought us the new iPhone 17, and while setting up the device, I decided to go through his phone. Everything looked fine until I got into a message where he sent $245 to someone on for a Telegram group. I went to his Telegram app where shit hit the fan, literally. This was in quotations. This ninja was in a group chat called Funky Booty Itches, where they share videos of girls pooping, then having sex with girls with poop smeared all over their cheeks and much more disgusting things. I ended up finding a message where he linked with a girl from the group chat, and he told her don't wash up. He wanted her straight out the toilet. And even a message where the link saying he didn't wash his you know what for a few days because he loved the smell of her funk. Okay.
Okay, continue.
I immediately confronted him about it and said it was a weird fetish he got after seeing a video on Twitter, and he was working to overcome it. I immediately cut off all sexual contact with him, but we still are in a relationship. We had a long talk where I was open-minded, and he asked if he could watch videos like that, but not ever act upon doing it. He says everyone has a kink, some are more extreme than others. My question is, am I being judgmental? Should I let him live out those fantasies when he is alone, or give him the option to keep me and stop the shit? No pun intended. Like I said, besides the kink, our relationship is smooth sailing. I don't pay a bill, nor mortgage or car note, but I'm so uneasy about the sexual kink. Probably the weirdest ex-auntie ever. Thank you.
That's huge. That's not just a small little. And he's already acted. He's already cheated.
Yeah.
He's already acted upon it. So he's already cheated on you, sis. Like, clearly he's cheated on you. He's sending money to buy these videos. $245. He has a really big obsession with this.
He didn't wash his thing for a few days because he loved the smell. And for him to not wash up because he wanted the smell of another woman on him. And then he's not using condoms, clearly, because he left the scent. He's not using a condom. You said it's smooth sailing because he paying all the bills. You don't pay, but what are you willing to risk? It's only gonna get worse. Kinks, this sounds like a fetish that's gonna. He in a whole group. When you can, not only is he acting on it, he's in a group with videos, and you sending $245
for videos. For like personal videos?
Yeah, to a chat called Funky Booty Itches, where they share videos of girls pooping, then having sex with the girls with smeared poop all over their cheeks, and much more disgusting things. Eventually, he gonna ask you to do it, sis.
He's gonna eventually ask you, and I feel like that's unlocked something nasty. I wouldn't trust him. This might be taking it to the extreme. I wouldn't trust him around children, because if you into that, you into some other nasty shit too.
Poop smeared everywhere. That's some Dubai shit.
Yes, like
if he would have a time in Dubai, he gonna pay for it. Like he doing that here. That's some out.
But you know, allegedly, OBJ is into that too. There's this girl who came forward. She's a sex worker. She came forward and she said that he paid her to, and that's here. People have the nastiest fetishes. Like, I can't do it. I cannot. I would be so disgusted and turned off. I don't care if he's paying every bill. I don't care how great he's treating me.
And then you said should you let him just.
No, you should not.
Hell no, not just because I know it's no bills paid.
And you're gonna lose respect for him too. You're losing respect. Having a man, living with a man, and you don't have any respect for him, everything else is gonna go out the window. Like, you're gonna every time that y'all are gonna get ready to be intimate, you're gonna be thinking about, is he wishing that I'm doing this? Is he wishing that I'm doing that? Did he do this with somebody else? Did he cheat on me again? Let's not forget, he's already cheated on you. He's already done that. So
He into this like deep to get into a whole group, and they sending videos back and forth, and then to find somebody, he didn't reach out to that person or somebody sending videos to act on it, and then you didn't watch it for what? You didn't watch the shit for a few days? Cause you liked the funk.
Absolutely, he needs to go be with somebody who's into what he's into.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Definitely not let him live out those fantasies alone, because he gonna keep acting on them, and he gonna want you to do it eventually. He's gonna ask you to do it eventually. You his girl, he gonna want to see, like, wonder, like, well, how you look like he's gonna want to act that out with you. So definitely give him the option of stopping the shit, literally.
Yeah, absolutely not. No. We're laughing at it, but it's really not funny, because I know this is your real life. This is your real life, and this is a real life dilemma. And for you said that y'all been together for a while, and girl,
No, I should have been there.
For her to have access
2 years.
to a phone, 2 years.
And I'm telling how long he been doing this too. This ain't nothing that you just scroll upon.
And
like,
then he's trying to
I
hide
like
it by
this.
doing it on through Telegram.
Yeah,
he's trying to hide it, not have it traced back. Yeah, so
Yeah, tell him to stop that. You definitely got to put your foot down if you really want to be with him. They don't let him do that in private. No, ma'am.
Funky motherfucker, you. No.
Funky booty issues.
That's absolutely not.
That's the name.
I can't.
The name of the group is taking me out. Cause why did y'all name the group Funky Booty Itches?
I can't. And much more disgusting thing. I can even. What is more disgusting than that?
And then he'd leave poop smeared on his stuff to smell. Yeah, no, hell no. It's a no for me. I don't care. I pay my own bills.
And no, you're not being judgmental. No, you're not being judgmental.
That's not normal. And at some point,
you have to also think about your health too, because if he's not washing his thing off, and then he's going inside of you, and he done went in other women who aren't washing their air, baby girl, absolutely not. No,
they must live separately. Cause how the hell you ain't smell them? He ain't washed up in a few days to keep the funk on him. They must don't live. She said they've been together 2 years.
Maybe they don't live together.
Y'all can't live together. He ain't washed in a few days, and he said he wanted to keep the funk.
I'm gonna say no, girl, no. And we usually don't tell people to leave unless it's like really, really bad, abusive, or whatever. That's
some crazy shit right there. That's weird. That's a kink.
Unless you trying to get down.
Yeah, if you
that's y'all business.
We ain't judging. We listening. We don't judge.
Yeah, but other than that, if you're not trying to get down with that, girl, you need to run.
Because he's gonna ask eventually.
Yeah, and if you tell him no, he's gonna get it elsewhere. Because clearly, it's a whole community of people who are into it.
It's a whole group.
Yeah. Okay, so yep, you guys. No judgment zone. Like we said, if you want to write in to Ask the Aunties, our email is down below. So you can write in and ask our opinion on whatever you're going through. Even if it's something crazy, extreme like this. Y'all write in, tell us your dilemma, and we might read yours off on an upcoming episode. Okay, so we're gonna move into. You didn't have any would you rather's, huh? So I just had one.
I had none, y'all. I know I normally have my would you rather's. I ain't had none this week. What you got?
It's hard. It was hard for me to think of some, and then I asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT was no help. ChatGPT was the most like corny shit ever. It was just weird, but. My only one is if you could change one decision from your past, or if you could see one decision from your future, which would you pick?
I ain't gonna change nothing from my past, because it is what it is. But yeah, I want to see the future. One decision
that you make that you're gonna make in the future.
Ooh. Yeah, I want to see one decision I'm gonna make in the future. Yeah.
Can't change that decision. You might see yourself making a dumb decision. You can't change it. You're just not prepared for it's gonna happen.
Damn, I'm gonna be nervous until that.
You're gonna be nervous until it happens. Ooh, see me. I think I'd rather maybe change something from my past. I don't know what it would be, but I'm trying to, like, knowing things in the future. I think that kind of makes me nervous. It would make me nervous knowing, like, okay, on this date in 4 years, I'm going to make the worst decision of my life.
We're gonna be on edge in 4 years.
I'm be on edge.
Yeah.
I think I maybe want to change one decision from my past.
From the past.
Probably, yeah. Probably change one decision from my past, which would maybe be, I don't know. There's so many. Like, I haven't made like a huge horrible decision. Thank God. You know, but I just don't. I'm just too scared to know about the future. Because, like you said, I'd be too nervous.
If I did, I wouldn't want to know when it's gonna happen. Like, just let it, whatever. Don't tell me. Yeah, don't let me know.
Yeah.
When. Okay. But in the future.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have any obsession?
I have a obsession of the week.
What is it?
You tried it. Y'all, that Starbucks chocolate loaf pistachio bread.
Oh my God.
I want one right now.
Yes.
I'd like one right now.
I've had it twice since then. No, I've had it twice. I had it the day that you posted yours. I think I went the very next day and got it. And then I got it for my dude, and I'm like, you have to try this. And my sister tried it this morning. She sent me a picture of it. She was like, Gina, this is amazing. I said, I told ya. I
went the day that I posted, and I went back the next day. The matcha with the pistachio cold foam.
Oh, I haven't had that one. I had the Dubai one, but I didn't like the Dubai chocolate one.
Oh, the matcha. So the first day I went, I had a chatty barista. She was telling me how good it was, this and that. She was like, it's so good. She's like, and we have I didn't even know they had pistachio cold foam.
I didn't either.
So she said, you have to try it. So I went back the next day to the same Starbucks, and she was like, what'd you get to drink? I said, I just got a water. I didn't really want. She's like, hold on. So she made me a tall one, like a little small one. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get one tomorrow. It's the
matcha with pistachio cold.
She said you got it. She said I'm giving it to you because I don't know how long we're gonna have. You know, they run out of stuff. She said I'm gonna give it to you. So I had it with the bread. Yeah.
Girl, that pistachio loaf.
It falls apart. It just melts in your mouth.
And do you know? That's nothing I would never. Seeing that on the menu, I'd be like, I ain't about to try that.
Me either.
But because you posted it, I said, I know it's good.
You know who tried it? His name Dre in Dallas. He's a big influencer. He be the one who's, y'all know what I'm talking about. He swallowed that biscuit. He went viral.
Oh, I know
that
exactly.
Popeye. That's all you gotta say about him. If somebody don't know who he is, he swallowed. That was when he first started. He was working. Yes. Now he a full-time influencer, but he tried it. And I said, you know what? I'm about to go get that. So I had sent it to my sister, and she said, and my sister went and got it before me. She went and got it like an hour after I sent it to her, and she went and got it. She was like, oh. She was like, bro. And I said, bitch, I'm gonna go get it. I went and got it.
It's so good. So they have another one too. It's a strawberry pistachio with the icing.
I didn't know about that one.
No, it's not good.
The next day that I went, she said, oh, you came back to try the strawberry? I said, no, give me the same one. I didn't know about, the colors, the strawberry. And
girl, it was a waste.
And that icing, I'm glad I didn't try it. Because when I went back the next day, she was like, you came back to try it? I said, no, I want the same one.
And they can't warm that one up. Because I asked her, could you warm it up? She's like,
she said, yeah, that one comes cold.
Because it's cold.
Yeah, like the lemon bread or something like that.
Yeah, don't get it, y'all. Oh, that chocolate pistachio. Oh, I want one right now.
It's warm, y'all. The chocolate, the pistachios.
It's so good. I was not expecting that. It was so good. Yeah, girl, you put me on to that one.
Try the matcha with the pistachio cold foam.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
It's so good, y'all. I was like, damn, that cold foam.
And there's also a viral, the grilled cheese. This girl, she went viral. She tried the grilled cheese from Starbucks. She ordered a side of cream cheese and a side of sriracha. And she said it was amazing. So I want to try that this week also.
Yeah, I don't like that spicy.
It doesn't sound that good. Because I'm like, the grilled cheese by itself is simply amazing.
Yeah.
And then to add cream cheese to it. But all the comments were like, oh, it's so good. Oh my God, I was
My
like,
stomach
okay,
would be
I
like,
need to try that. It's a
the
lot
cheese, the
it's a
cream
lot of
cheese, the
yeah.
sriracha, the burning. Like, I can't do that one.
Now she was a palm.
See, I can't.
No, you know.
I'm gonna stick to the bread.
I still don't want to try just the way she was eating it. It makes you want to just her big old bites and how creepy. I'm like
Tearing it down.
So it make you want to try it, but it sounds nasty. But she was like, it's amazing, and then all the comments were agreeing with her, like it is good. I was like, dang. So that's my obsession of the week too.
Man.
that chocolate pistachio loaf, and make sure it's warmed up.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Y'all go get that. You're not gonna go regret it. Starbucks, you want to send us over, you know, gift card.
Please send us some gift cards. Please.
Go get a bunch of
we would love that. Shoot. All right, you guys. So, well, that concludes episode 46.
46. We almost to 50, y'all.
You guys, write in.
We made a year.
Oh, yeah, we did. We made 1 year.
We made 1 year.
1 year of posting here on YouTube. Our official date, the first podcast, is February 20th, but we put our teaser out a year ago. So we officially made 1 year, you guys. We're toddlers now.
Yeah. We are.
We ain't a baby no more. Wait, what? A toddler is 2. How old is a toddler?
Toddler 2. We still little baby.
We still little babies.
We still baby.
Okay.
1 more year with toddler.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but congratulations to us.
Congratulations to us.
1 year down. It doesn't seem like a year.
I know.
The year went by quick.
It did.
Like
I feel like we just put that just filmed that. I remember it like it was yesterday. Going in to film that teaser and
it doesn't feel like a year at all. Damn. And y'all been rocking with us since day one.
Yeah, y'all have. Like,
we appreciate y'all.
For real.
Yes. We feel the love. We definitely do. Y'all's comments. We're always reading you guys' comments. We try to respond back to every single comment, and 99.999% of the comments are always positive and uplifting, and y'all are engaging with our content and with our topics. So we truly appreciate you guys. So
I was reading y'all comments, especially on the last video. I was reading y'all comments. We're gonna have more male guests, the male perspective.
Yes.
Y'all was loving Chris.
Yes.
We have Chris back too.
We definitely gonna have him back. Y'all really liked him.
Yes.
That was the most positive feedback we ever got for a guest.
Sometimes we get, don't have him back.
Don't ever have him back. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all was loving Chris. We gonna have Chris back.
We definitely gonna have him back. Was
fun. That was a fun episode, y'all. We had so much fun.
It was, and he brought us gifts and
first guest to bring us a little gift.
Yeah, shout out to you, Chris. Appreciate you. Oh, big C. Yeah. But yeah, you guys, everything is down below. Our links to our personal channels, our Spotify. If you guys ever want to listen at work or listen in your car, download Spotify, and we are Curves and Combos on there. The link is down below always. And yeah, you guys, happy 1 year anniversary. So shout out to you guys for rocking with us. We really, really, really appreciate y'all.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all on the next episode. Bye.
I'm ready for 30, I'm ready for 20.